What? What are you just frozen there for? It's okay. Yeah, you want to come up here? Oh, can I come in? Oh, come in. Hi. I'm gonna go real slow. Hi, what's your story? Oh, no, it's okay, come here.
Okay, I thought he was going to let me sit with him, but then he didn't. He walked away. And this sit got pretty intense. See, the thing is, he won't let anyone touch him. And when you hear his backstory and find out what we discovered in his groom, I think you might understand why. But just wait, because his little transformation is really heartwarming. Okay, let's sit with him.
A happy human face is different than a happy dog face. And it's often misread because, like, if you look at this dog, what I see is a dog that is extremely stressed out. Has likely been through some trauma, if I had to guess. I don't know that for sure. That smile is, and panting is stress. Because I often talk about the fact that it's not just fight or flight. It's fight, flight, freeze, which are dogs that I commonly work with. But there's also fawn, and you don't see it a lot. And when you do see it, it's often misread and can lead to stress, dog bites. So I'm just giving this little one a little extra time to check me out. This is good. And you see how when the dog's on the move, they're no longer doing that smile. They're no longer fawning. You often see fawning when the dog cowers down or turns upside down. And people misread that for trust, or that the dog wants belly rubs, and then they don't understand why the dog bit them. I'm just going to keep letting this little one check me out. This is a really good sign. Now, I know that movement creates opportunity, and because this little one is moving around, I'm going to take that opportunity and see if I can just launch faster than normal right into some treats. That's good. That's good. I can't tell, you can see that this dog has issues because of their coat. Hasn't been kept up whatsoever. I think we'll see if we can get Mel to groom this little one. They're hungry, which is kind of funny because this dog's a little heavier, like they've been eating from the buffet bar. But they still seem really hungry. And both of those can go hand in hand, right? This dog might not have been eating very much for a while. Now, the shelter feeds the dog, but still, if you go days or weeks without eating, you have that sense of hunger, no matter if you've had 2 or 3 meals. I will also tell you, because you can't see this on the video, that he, I think, because of the blue collar, is stinky. I mean, like, dirty underwear stinky. Oh, I'm sorry, not you. I feel like you heard that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, like, I don't take that into account. I don't go, I don't want to sit with that dog because they're stinky. But I just want to bring you into the environment with me, because your nose automatically goes, oh, something's wrong with that dog. It's not like stinky like you haven't bathed your dog. It's stinky like they've been rolling around in their own feces sort of stink. Cute though, huh? I will tell you too in a minute, I'm going to show you this one's neighbor. I'll show you in a minute. It's pretty funny. There's definitely now a little bit of a difference. That jaw's moving into more relaxed. The panting's not with it. Let's try giving this one a treat with my hand. And then, hey, Alexa, are you over there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey, can you look up the story on Squirt here?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
He looks like that dog, like, out of a movie that... Oh. He, like, bit my whole hand. That was pretty cute. But he looks like that dog out of the movie that, like, is living in the dumpster. Like, living in trash.
Yeah, he looks like he's kind of in rough shape, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going to try to get a good look at him. Oh, but hold on. We didn't take a minute and celebrate the fact that he just took a treat from my hand, no problem. I suspected he would. It seems like he's after my own heart where he loves treats. Let's try it. We're going to try an open hand treat now, which is asking for a little more trust. That's good. The reason I actually came to sit with this guy is the shelter team told me that he's just scared. He's scared of everything. They tried pairing him up with other dogs. He just wants to be left alone. He hides in the corner. They gave him this private area back here. And it could be like, I don't know if you've ever met those dogs where they're just best with human companionship and other dogs make them nervous because maybe they've never been around other dogs. I mean, we made eye contact right there. That was fun. Nope. So the way he takes treats tells me that he hasn't had a lot of treats. Now you might argue by looking at him, but I think part of it is just his puffiness. But the way he takes treats, it doesn't seem like anyone's ever worked with him on that. Or he could be really young. Here in a minute, it'll be fun to try and pet him because I want to see if that hindquarters, if he's overweight or if that's all fur. And we'll only know if he lets me pet him. You know, part of it, of him being such a mess too, is just kind of his fur type. Like it can look a lot more messy. But if you see the backside of him, let me see if I can show you the backside of him. You can see where there's a lot of matting right there above his tail. If I had to guess, he's been here for a few days just because the staff told me he's scared of everything. Are you finding anything good, Alexis?
Yeah, he's definitely got some baggage for sure.
Oh.
Not really looking forward to telling you about this.
Is that bad?
It makes my heart break. If you don't mind, I'm taking a minute here. I'm just confirming one more detail about this guy. If we could just sit with him for another minute.
Then let's do the Flips Farm update. It's a fun one. Roll it.
Welcome back to Flips Farm. Probably wondering what everyone's doing today, and I gotta tell you, we're just trying to beat the heat on this warm, sunny day. Sure, the den, the Quonset hut, where all the dogs are at, stocked with AC and fans to keep all the dogs cool. But sometimes, at the end of the day, all it takes is an open window and a fresh breeze to do the trick. I will say, with those cool slate floors, suddenly, every spot in the house becomes the best spot to lay down and cool off. There's no better time than nap time. Outside of Pippa, she'll find a comfy bed wherever one lands. And I'll say it's in these quiet, peaceful moments that I just really reflect on how far each one of these dogs have come in their rehabilitation journey. Each story started out rough, but is now unique and special, heartwarming. And they're on their way to getting to live the life they truly deserve. Okay, but that calm never lasts too long. Before you know it, it's playtime. Never a dull moment here at the farm. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you've watched, if you've shared, if you purchased Flip Coffee, become a member, because of your support, dogs like Polly, Pumpkin, Pippa, and Lily not only found safety, but got a second chance. You're not just watching these videos and following along, you're on this journey with me, saving lives. Now Lily still needs some time to rehabilitate, but Pippa, Polly, Pumpkin, they're ready for a loving home. You can fill out an application today to adopt them. Okay, stay tuned for the next pup date at Flips Farm. Sundays for Dogs is what we feed the farm dogs, is what I feed my dog. And I don't know about you, but if you ever feel like you're just a busy pet parent and you want something easy, something where conveniently you can be doing the best for your dog in a very easy way, well, that's Sundays for Dogs. All too often, I'm running here, I'm doing this, I'm thinking about that. And I just want to make sure that my dog is getting the best that they can, that I am being the best pet parent that I can. And with Sundays for Dogs being vet formulated, that trust is there. If you ever thinking to yourself, man, I just want to cut through it and know a really great quality food for my dog, where I don't have to waste time worrying, is this the best thing for my dog? And I can just spend more time with my dog, living our best life. Most healthy dog foods are frozen. They're kind of a hassle. They can get really messy. It's a lot of work. Sometimes you even got to do cooking. It's taking up freezer space. The great thing about Sundays is it skips all that. And I don't know if I talk about this enough. It's a fresh food that's made with 100% human grade ingredients, meat muscle, organs, superfoods, and zero synthetics or artificial preservatives. It doesn't get better than that. I want my kiddos to have the best, to get the best experience. And when I say kiddos, I mean my four-legged kiddos. Hey, a pet parent is just as much of a parent, and I know I have two-legged ones and four-legged ones. Let me clarify, two-legged human children and four-legged dog children, because I've had two-legged dogs. No, I've had three-legged dogs. Anyway, Sundays for Dogs is my go-to. And I twisted their arm to have them give you 50% off. Now, you're not gonna find this elsewhere, but it's because they believe in what we're doing, helping dogs. They believe that dogs should have convenient, really nutritious dog food. So go right now to rockykanaka.com/Sundays and try it. Tell them I sent you and come back. Let me know how you like it. When I go through the comments, I see it. So many of you are saying, hey, thanks, I've been on Sundays for Dogs. You were right, it's awesome. I couldn't agree more. I wouldn't recommend something that I'm not feeding to my dogs myself.
What is his story?
So this is his third day.
Okay. So I was right. I've been here a few days.
We do know he is about 6 years old.
6. Okay. I was hoping maybe he's a little younger, but he's still okay. I mean, still got a long, good life ahead of him, hopefully.
So it's hard to begin on this one. It basically, from what I could gather, there was an eviction that took place with the previous family, but that wasn't the reason why they brought him here, actually.
Okay.
That just kind of contributed to the chaos surrounding him.
Okay.
Post-eviction, he was surrendered here by his parents because apparently the other dog in the home got into a scuffle with this guy over food.
Okay.
And apparently ever since then, he's just was terrified and has never been the same since. So he was traumatized by that event.
Which we can see firsthand.
Yeah, and because of that trauma, the parents felt like they were backed into a corner with everything going on, and they just felt they had no option. So they brought him in. I asked staff about how they were acting when they brought him in, and they were just crying, surrendering this guy. But they really just felt like he would just be so terrified at home, and they didn't really have anywhere else to go.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Because I think if you watch this channel, you know that above all else, what matters is where the dog is at right now. All of those circumstances don't really matter. The only thing that matters is this dog right here needs love and help right now. On one side, you say it's the owner's responsibility to set up safe parameters so that the dogs all feel comfortable. If there are territorial issues around food, sometimes it's as simple as just separating the dogs or feeding them at different times in different rooms. If you're not a trainer, you don't have to work this food aggression out of them. That's the hard advice. If you can, that's great, and I would recommend that first. But if you can't, it's okay to feed dogs separately and just avoid that whole situation. And then if you can't figure it out and there's an eviction and there are all these things, turning your dog in is one of the reasons the shelter is here, is to help. That's the other side of it, right? I think if you've watched my channel, you know that I always employ empathy first. And I believe that the right answer is helping those with their pets through education and resources. And right now it is hard. There are not enough property owners that allow dogs and pets. There are not enough resources, and people are strapped right now for funds. And I know, I feel it. I see it firsthand. And I think what breaks my heart at the end of the day is little ones like this are the ones who end up paying for all of those things. I question the condition of this dog, but I guess I also leave it up to you. Like, what do you guys think? What else do we know? Do we have any other details?
Yes.
As I'm going on here that might fill in some of the gaps?
Yeah.
Come here.
So the family was obviously crying. They were very distraught that they had to bring him in. They also felt that he would be so terrified and unable to go on without them that they didn't know if actually euthanasia would be the best option. But of course the shelter said, hold on here, let's evaluate him and let's not jump to that. So we'll work with him instead of going straight to that.
Oh, man. All I can say is thank the Lord for amazing shelter staff and volunteers and the people that help coach families in their darkest moments through times like these. Because the world without this little guy is a world that is worse off, I promise. And I'd go as far as to say the world with a dog lost is a world worse off. It's why I'm here every day. It's why I fight. It matters. They matter. He matters. I'm going to see what you guys think. Because I'm going to do what I'm here to do, and I'm going to give him positive affirmations.
Well, I have just one more little tidbit.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when he first came in as well, they were unable to get a full health check on him because
He's so scared.
they said he was so overstimulated and absolutely needs time. He's definitely carrying that trauma with him. And he did come in with a name.
Okay. You want to text it to me? I'll see if he knows his name.
Do you want me to give you the kennel card?
Yeah, slide me the kennel card. That's fine. You know, dogs feel this stuff, right? Kids feel this. I know having kids, I don't know if it's helped just give me another superpower. I feel like it. All the time you put in with kids, they just help you understand even more that your energy puts off energy, and others, they take that in. And he knows. He knew the weight of the situation when they came in here. What's wrong with me? I don't see it on here.
It's right at the top right there. It should say it.
Oh, I see. Oh. Okay, I'll show you why he didn't. Yeah, we're going to change that. It's going to be his nickname. Okay. I gotta get myself out of this. Okay. All right. Empathy. Let's do something here. I think he's ready to receive this now, based off what I'm seeing. And I'll bet we could get to the scoop. And I'll bet, could you message Mel and see if she can groom this guy? Because what I'm seeing on his back end is it looks like they took scissors to self-groom. If you can get your dog groomed, if you can afford it, awesome. It looks like they were trying. I don't fault people for that, right? Like if you don't have the budget, you got to do what you can. But there are also resources out there that can help with grooming if you need some help. Shelters, rescues, a lot of times groomers will donate their time. So if you can't afford it, see if you can find some local resources where they can help. Because there are certain things groomers can do that just really help with grooming your dog, just for health and wellness. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Well, too much to handle. You're a good boy. I'm going to try a little quieter. You're a good boy? Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yeah. Hey, I know some crazy stuff has happened. We're going to get through it, okay? We're going to get through it together. And I'll tell you this much. I'm really proud of you because even after all this, you are still willing to trust and you're willing to love. I know that. I can see it in your heart. And sometimes things happen to us and we want to take all the responsibility like it's our fault, and it's not. And I can tell you right now that there is nothing you did that made you deserve what you're going through right now, because you're a good boy. Gosh, it just hurts every time I say that. He can't take it. He's not at a place yet where he can accept it. And I know I'm trying to be understanding, but also between the condition he's in, just the way he's not receptive to these sort of cues. It could just be time, right? Like he might have been really attached to his family, which is understandable. But watch. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Almost. Psych. When you could give someone a high five and they're like, nope.
Do you think his name?
Yeah, I'm going to try his name here in a minute. Monster. That's his name. It's Monster. Monster. Nothing. I don't know if me being in a kennel for, 40 something minutes and saying his name and him not responding to it is the final result. But it's telling. There's no reaction. Good boy hits different with him. Trauma causes us to not be ourselves, so he could just not be himself right now. But I definitely think I don't know. Do we make it a nickname or do you think we keep it? I mean, it seems it's not bad. I don't think Monster's a bad name. Like they're being cute, right? He does look like, but I just feel like a new name could really be a new dawn for him. Like, what about Sunny? Like the difference between Monster and Sunny. Like when you see a Sunny, it feels warm, it feels good. Whereas when you hear Monster, it could be cute, but it's also kind of like, oh, he's a little monster. And I just think we go with something a lot brighter and friendly. And I think Sunny would be great. Sunny. 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 It even sounds better, doesn't it? Sunny, you're a good boy. What do you think about Sunny? Maybe you don't like Sunny?
I'm just trying to think, like, should it? Because it's so hard because he's not really responding to any of that.
Yeah.
I know everything's changed, so it's almost like one part of me is like, should we keep it the same so something's at least familiar to him?
Yeah, why don't we do this? I agree. I think it's hard. It's hard for sure. Why don't we leave it up to the audience? We'll see what we think the majority of the consensus is. I would really appreciate your guys' help on this. Should we keep it Monster? Should we change it to Sunny? Should his name be Sunny with a nickname of Little Monster? Let's let them decide. We'll keep it Monster right now. It's already in the system. And then let's see what one decides, and then we can make the necessary changes. And by the way, if you adopt him, you can name him whatever you want. I don't care as long as it comes with love. And Monster might have started out with a loving name, but it sure doesn't seem to hit the same right now, does it? He is definitely suspicious of touch. He's not like terrified of it. It's not, he's not like cowering and melting, but he's like, what's going on here? Here, come here. Can I pet you? Hi. Okay. Adopting a dog like this, I see so many times people adopt a dog like this and they'll return him because they go, well, he's not warming up. Adopting a dog like this, it's not like getting a TV at Best Buy, right? Like if the TV doesn't work, if it's not working when you turn it on, or it doesn't change the channels as fast as you want, or the resolution's not as good, you take it back. It doesn't work that way with dogs. And sometimes it just baffles me when someone comes and adopts the dogs and brings them back and goes, oh, they had too much energy, or they didn't warm up fast enough. And you can expect that he is going to be not the perfect dog when you take him home. He might be. I mean, I think he's perfect. Don't get me wrong. All dogs are perfect. But he could all of a sudden have all kinds of energy. He could be completely withdrawn and you've got to give him months to come around. He could meow like a cat. I've seen wild stuff, especially because they're not themselves. Like when you move into a new place, you're not immediately yourself. It takes a little bit to get comfortable, to learn the rules, the house rules, to just understand how it works and what's going on. But he's going to need someone that is willing to put in the time with him. And I mean, we'll even transport him. There's a transport budget right now. We've got Phil here at the shelter. He's been doing so good with that, helping facilitate that. So no matter where you're at, you can adopt this guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. The shelter makes the decisions. You have to go through all their checks. You have to be the right candidate. I don't make those decisions. This is not my shelter. I don't own it. For the dogs that we bring to Flip's farm, I do. I make those decisions, or our team does collectively. I do know that you deserve better, mister. Yeah. And you're adorable. It's going to be really neat to see what he looks like when Mel grooms him. I don't know if he's going to look like he's 10 pounds lighter, or if he's a chunky boy and he's just going to look handsome with his new haircut, because he's not letting me touch him. And I don't want to push it let me be very clear. I want to push it. I want him to be in my lap. I want to get him and hold him and be like, you love me. But I think he's had enough pressure. And I think you can see, and like this face right here, again, is cute. It's adorable. It's stress. And not always like a smile like that isn't always the case. He has relaxed a little bit, but with if you can hear it, you may not be able to hear it when you're in this close a quarter. The frantic panting along with that smile is stress, and that constant stress with trauma and not understanding where his family is at. There's no wonder he didn't want to be touched. Hey, on a treat? Hi. Can I come say hi right here? No. Okay. All right. I'll try one more time. Well, maybe no. Okay, no. Let me show you the kennel card. I couldn't find his name on here. Because it just said animal profile for Monster. And so I just read that, I don't know. I didn't read that as his name. Like if it would have said animal profile for Clyde, I would have been like, oh, okay, Clyde. But Monster just, yeah, I'll be interested to see what you guys think. Because a lot of times y'all are such experts on what we should do exactly with the name. But I do really appreciate it. This is an awesome community. And I know how much love you guys put into this, showing up every week like me to help support these dogs. It makes sense in that video you showed me where he was just hiding in the back corner like he is right now. He like glues himself to the back corner to try to find safety because he's just waiting for the right person to come along. I guess that's me in a certain way, but I hope that's you. And even if you can't adopt him, can you share this so that it could lead to the right person coming along so that he doesn't just hide in the corners? This dog's backstory explains everything as far as his behavior and how he's reacting. And I'm glad the family went through the proper surrender channels, and you have to have those conversations, and then the shelter can kind of guide you through and walk you through what they're here for and what they can do and how they can help the dog or cat or goat. We never showed anyone the goat, did we? Next to us. Okay, let's show them the goat. I can't believe that he or she's been so quiet, like zero bleating the entire time. Also, please share this in case the right person can find this goat. We do need someone to adopt the goat also, by the way. Maybe not. We don't know this goat.
I don't know what the story, I think they're still in holding, but people can adopt small farm animals from here.
Small farm animals, reptiles. Check out your local rescue shelter before you consider getting any animal, including chickens, farm animals. Shelter might have them. But had I had known that the goat would be such a distinguished guest, so quiet and kind, I would have invited them in the kennels long ago.
So obviously sharing is always important with these pups, but especially with him, I think it's going to be extra important because he may have a rescue that's looking to pull him actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So he would absolutely need eyes on him for sure to once hopefully they pull him for rescue.
If they do, I'll share it, guys. Like I want to support these rescue groups as much as we possibly can. I will say I think I've lost him a little bit. Sometimes people say, oh, aren't you so sad when you go? And I definitely am, but there's also, and you can see it firsthand right here, there's only so much you can do, like with a kid or a dog or even me. Your attention span only goes so long, and it's been over an hour. And so I think we've hit a point right now where he needs a little space. And then we can continue, the staff can continue to try to work with him. I'll come back and see him where we can just keep checking up on him and showing him more love. But hopefully we achieved the main goal of sitting with dogs, and that is showing love in the moment. Was that the goat? Is there another dog in here?
Yeah.
Oh man, a secret hidden dog. There are always more dogs that need help. Let's keep helping them. Okay. Let's get you a good groom, buddy.
When I told Mel about Monster, or Sonny, whatever his name ends up being, I knew that if anyone could gain his trust, it would be her. And I was hoping that my sit with him had already made him feel a little more comfortable.
It's okay. Come on, fine.
Now you can tell he doesn't trust her just yet, but Mel is determined to get him to trust her no matter what, which is good because there's something about him that's discovered a little bit later where we had to call in medical staff. All right, getting him on the table was a struggle. The fear was a little overwhelming for him. Mel is a pro, so she really did everything she could to make him feel comfortable, but it was so bad he even went number 2. He had an accident. But quick cleanup. We're back on track.
I almost think I'm gonna have to wash him first. He's got poop or something stuck all over him.
All right, seeing that concerning spot, Mel carefully repositioned him in the tub to start a medicated bath. She took her time showing him that baths are nothing to be afraid of, which is great because this can be scary for these little ones. I mean, this could be his first bath.
Probably not a lot of socialization, but this grooming process will be something that'll help him, I think, a lot. Just feeling the kind of dog that he seems like he is. I think he's gonna come around.
As the bath continued, Mel found something that I suspect is one of the reasons he didn't want anyone touching him. Those spots all over him of dirt were actually wounds. And they've been left unattended for a while. Mel started finishing up the bath. She wanted to get him dry and trim his hair. It's very clear he doesn't like any of the grooming tools that Mel is using. She tries multiple ones. It's possible he could have a bad history of being groomed, or again, that he just never has been. That's not going to stop Mel from trying her best to help him out. Thankfully, Cheryl actually came in to help as well, because there are a lot of people at Animal Friends of the Valleys rooting for this little guy. And I will say, look at that. He's starting to come around, be okay with this process.
See? That's better. That's better. Yeah. Yeah. Good boy.
Now, I want to just take a moment because here in a minute, the medical staff's going to come in to assess his wounds. But look how handsome he is. I just want to show you this before and after. And I'm so proud of him. I know it was hard, but he was willing to be brave through this process. And he looks so handsome. Okay, now the serious stuff. The medical staff came in to assess the wounds.
I tried everything
Back
I
here?
could.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, buddy.
So that's funny how that one is like a little bubble.
What it looks like to me is probably
A bite.
an abscess in a drainage tract, or
Oh.
a bite and then that one scraped. It's one of the two.
Okay. Well, it was all stuck, but it was probably blood.
I remember he had a big
crusty.
crusty mat. We were
And-
thinking possibly stool. We weren't
I
thinking blood
thought
at the time.
that too. And
But
then
yeah, we
when
didn't
I
want to mess
washed
with it
him,
because he wasn't having a great
no,
day.
no.
So
And
we
even
figured-
when everything I've had to do, I've had to go so slow.
It could be from previous medical treatment. We don't know what happened. It could be from a dog bite or a coyote bite. We just don't know what happened. But certainly it's one of the reasons he's so sensitive to touch, because he's in pain. I think understanding a dog's journey, what they've been through, what they're going through is really helpful, because then you can start to just have a little more understanding and compassion for their hardships. Okay, he's going to need someone that's very patient and understanding with him and will give him the time to come around. If that's you, let us know, and please share this so we can help him find a loving home. All right, for his pup date and pup dates on a lot of the dogs, just search Rocky Kanaka pup dates or click right here on this pup dates playlist and get your heart ready for some happy adoption stories. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping make all of these adoptions possible.